5 or 6 more to move in. Sophisticat coming up to the gate. Late Whisper still out of the line. Marlowe, the favourite, at $2.30 on the TAB, has been well tried on track and runs a clear favourite. We've got Sophisticat at $7.80, Conjurer at $8, Deniziva $9.60, Queen Sweet $7.30. Well, there's been no money for any runner. To a lesser degree, Deniziva's had some support, firming in a couple of dollars on track at $9.70. Here's Black Ale moving in, Vita coming up, Conjurer to move in, Late Whisper, Queen Sweet out of the line, and Deniziva to move forward. Prepared by Bart Cummings, who won the previous race with Chicky. Deniziva being led up. Starting from the 1,400 metre chute, 1,300 metres for this race. Now Conjurer, Darren Beedman aboard, about to move in. So Queen Sweet to be the last. Marlowe, the favourite, the All Cerise jacket, gate number 1. And there's further money on track for him. He's tightened right up, 220 the tote now, and that's comparable. And very well back to the exclusion of just about every runner. French Raven, Black Ale, well behaved. Starter on his stand. Set to jump. Gates fly back. Late Whisper, Deniziva, a shade tardy to go. Vita sprung out of the machine and went to the front. Sophisticat, Conjurer going fast. Marlowe takes up a good spot. Late Whisper improves to be 5th. Queen Sweet outside of French Raven. 2 lengths away is Deniziva, Black Ale, and Our Lady Margaret on the fence last. Sorting themselves out, and little Vita sped across and led the way. Conjurer quickly dashed up to go to a clear second. Sophisticat third from Late Whisper. Marlowe, the box seat, a length and a half astern. French Raven going forward. Queen Sweet tucked out a little bit wide on the course. A length and a half to Deniziva, Black Ale, and Our Lady Margaret last. They're jog trotting coming up to the 650. It's Vita in charge by 3/4 on Conjurer. A length and a half Sophisticat, Late Whisper. Marlowe's just awkwardly placed inside of Queen Sweet. 5 from the speed. Then came French Raven. Deniziva wide from Our Lady Margaret and Black Ale. Homeward bound. And Vita from the coalfields with her head sighted on the judge first. Leads the way. Conjurer's moved up on the outside. A B and neck behind the leader. Late Whisper 3 out. Looking for a run. Sophisticat. Marlowe's trying to get into the clear. Queen Sweet and Black Ale and Deniziva running on well. Conjurer's moved up to Vita inside the 200. A length away. Black Ale getting up on the fence. Sophisticat. Sophisticat coming after Vita. Black Ale is screaming home. Sophisticat took the shortcuts, grabbed the lead, and Sophisticat got the money. Vita second, Black Ale third from Conjurer. Then Deniziva, Late Whisper. Marlowe well back in the ruck with French Raven, Queen Sweet, and Our Lady Margaret last in. Sophisticat bursting up on the inside for Ryan Wiggins and Kerry Parker from Kembla Grange, the Cottrell mare. They were fair dinkum walking in the early stages, and the backmarkers did it tough. Black Ale's done a great job to get home for third. Vita, the early leader, will be second. Danny Beasley, and Black Ale ridden by Jay Ford third. The time for the race is 1:18.52. 1:18.52 is the time recorded, and we stand by for the notification of the numbers to be semaphore after the running of race 5. Sophisticated around 8:42.60, Vita 2.80, Black Ale $5. 2:1.10 should be the numbers as we stand by for those numbers to be transferred onto the semaphore board. A good win last time out at Canberra after resuming from a spell, and this Cottrell mare has now made it 2 on the trot and win number 5 now from 27 outings. One's got second, Vita, who tried to lead all of the way, and Black Ale doing a very good job from the back, getting third. Fourth going to Conjurer, so it's 2:1.10 and 8 confirmed by the judge after the running.
And we see Callaway Gal and Scott Seamer making a return to racing today. Good to see you back in town.
Thanks very much, Joe.
How have you recovered from the fall in Hong Kong? Everything okay now?
Yeah, everything's 100% fine. Just had to have the 3 months off and just get fit again and come back to the races.
It's an incredible game for that, the highs and lows of racing.
Yeah, it certainly, can put you right on top, but it can certainly bring you back down just as quick.
You'd be looking forward to being reunited with the star filly Callaway Gal here this afternoon?
Yeah, she's a very nice filly. She won the slipper quite well. Today over 1,000 metres, it's not an easy race. There's a Queensland horse, Star of Florida, and also the local horse goes quite well, so it's not going to be easy.
Speaking with Bruce Brown earlier, he commented that she was about 10 kilos heavier than when she won the Golden Slipper.
No doubt she will improve whatever she does today. Like Bruce brought her down before the slipper, and she had 2 starts before the slipper, but the day that he won her 100% was slipper day, and it certainly paid off that day.
The other Queenslander, Star of Florida, is the hot favourite. Do you think he'll be hard to catch today?
He will be. Different rider today. It's a little bit difficult to say how Patrick's going to ride him, because he can be a little bit slow out of the gates and then get going, so we'll just have to wait and see.
An interesting race all the same.
It certainly will be. The horses are very even, so it's going to be a very interesting race.
What about your hopes for the rest of the day, Scott? Any winners amongst them, do you think?
Well, I hope so. Hopefully I can start off with one, but my next 2 rides go quite well. They get back in the field. The 3 rides today are all coming back from a spell, a bit like myself.
Good luck. Great to see you back in the saddle.
Thanks very much.
Okay. That's Scott Seamer, who took all before him last season, and he's reunited with Callaway Gal, the Star Queensland filly, in the next here at Randwick, the San Domenico Stakes.
Thanks, Joe. Yes, he rode 11 Group 1 winners for the season in Australia and New Zealand. Phenomenal performance. In they go at Sandown, just about under starters' orders. We'll go straight to Greg.
Gradual's the easing popular elect here. If she is to win the favourite, she's got to break the trend of the day. Every winner so far has come from either last or second last nearing the turn. I think this is the reason we've seen some good support on track for Dedicated Miss. Here's Gradual coming in. I think a lot of people found her on top because she looked like getting a very easy lead, but the way things are playing, it's going to be a disadvantage. Nearly ready. Visage had joined them and they're set to go now, 1400. Racing. Menang stepped out of the gates a little slowly towards the inside, but that probably won't harm her chances. Gradual bounced out and led in the early stages from Palace Archway. Away quickly in the early stages too is Good Thing up third, and then Tsunami Smiter, a length and a half Fashion Era. 3 lengths further back in the field then came Red Roxy, and she's being followed by Private Star. Length and a half to Dedicated Miss, and she's followed by Menang and Visage as last of all. Inside the 1,000, Gradual by a little over a length here. Good Thing is second, Tsunami Smiter third. 2 lengths to Palace Archway fourth, Fashion Era 50 inside. 2 lengths then Dedicated Miss commencing a move, followed by Private Star, Red Roxy to Visage, and Menang is last on the inside. Down the side they race 700 metres before them, and Gradual by a length here to Good Thing second, Tsunami Smiter third, Palace Archway next, and then Fashion Era. Dedicated Miss has got up better than midfield, coming up towards the turn, and she's followed then by Red Roxy, Private Star, Visage, and Tudor Menang, who's being hard ridden last of all. Into the straight it's Gradual from Good Thing, Palace Archway wider out, Tsunami Smiter coming through on the inside, then Fashion Era, Dedicated Miss and Visage has got to the outside at the 250 metre mark. Gradual still had it narrowly to Tsunami Smiter. Down the outside is Visage and Dedicated Miss. Gradual still in front though, 100 to go. Held Tsunami Smiter and Visage on the outside. Gradual in front of Tsunami Smiter, and Gradual all the way. Gradual beat Tsunami Smiter. 3 Visage third, then Dedicated Miss. Menang made some ground on the outside, and then Good Thing, Fashion Era, followed by Palace Archway, Red Roxy and Private Star last in. Gradual the winner, Brendan Fennick, racking up a winning double for John Hawkes. They won with Old Man in the second on the card, and turning around what's been a bit of a trend in the first 3 races to lead all of the way. Tsunami Smiter second, Visage coming from the back out wide into third place. Time 1:24.7. Numbers should be 6, 9 and 2. They're coming through and official now. Yeah, good win by the mare by Strategic here. Trained by John Hawkes. Got the double up here this afternoon. Couldn't get the wins in July, John, when it would have made all the difference, but they're coming through now at the turn into the new season, and this has been a good effort. She's faced the fierce headwind down the back of the course and then kept on fighting in the straight. Tsunami Smites has come through on the inside of her, so these two, the Quinella, have sort of defied the early pattern of the day. Just when you think you've worked it out, that's exactly what happens. Visage getting home out wide into third placing. Dedicated Miss had a chance. Reese moved her up within striking distance coming up to the turn, but she couldn't.
Well, the series after Gawler, the scoreline there was 6-0, but the Irish jockeys took a clean sweep of the top 3 in race 2 today.
Johnny, what are you doing?
And they scored 22 points, I make it. Points today 12, 6, 4 and 2 for the first 4. So they got 22 points and Australia added 2. So that would make it 22 to 8. Now Top Carla comes up. This is his first jumps race. Top Carla's ready. Voodoo Sunset comes forward. Castabon and Reject, the last to move in. There's 11 jumps. And they're all in, set to go. Ready, here comes the red light. They stand well. And they're ready to run. Racing now. And beginning nicely from out wide in the line, Voodoo Sunset goes towards the first clear. Driving along the inside into second place was Liston, and then in third now was Exceptional Chance, being followed by Top Carla, Brush with Fame. Castabon settles a long way back from the Rampager, and last on the Rampager's outside was Reject. They come around the turn the first time, and there's plenty of speed on. Liston's moved up on the outside to take the lead away now from Voodoo Sunset. 4 lengths further back in third place was Exceptional Chance, being followed by Top Carla, then Brush with Fame from Castabon. The Rampager second last, and last up on the outside is Reject. Well, Liston strode clear down the straight. He goes over that one about 6 in front. Second is Voodoo Sunset. 3 lengths further back was Exceptional Chance, and fourth up on the outside, Brush with Fame, shading Top Carla. The Rampager may have struck that one, or Castabon, one of the two hit that one hard. And last of all is Reject, some 30 lengths off the lead. Liston's running freely for Mark Madden. Leads the way by 10 lengths out of the straight as they head to one on the side at the 2,000 metre mark. Second still is Voodoo Sunset. Third, Exceptional Chance. 2 away, Brush with Fame, who's on the outside of Top Carla. 3 further back, Castabon, shaded by the Rampager, and last on the outside is Reject. Liston goes over that one about 4 in front. Settles again, comes back to the field somewhat. 4 lengths clear now. Second is Voodoo Sunset. Third up on the outside was Exceptional Chance. Then Brush with Fame, who's still racing on the outside of Top Carla. In a packing field, the Rampager and Castabon move up closer, and Reject is last. Heading to the treble in the back. And this pilot still Liston, only 2 in front. Second is Exceptional Chance around Voodoo Sunset. And Brush with Fame moves up 3 wide to go up and look at this one clearly, and in fact almost joins these leaders, Brush with Fame, although he ran out at it. Then came the Rampager, starting to move between runners with Castabon, followed by Reject, and last is Top Carla. The second of the treble in the back straight. Liston, has he gone too hard? He's been passed clearly by Exceptional Chance, who goes clear. Exceptional Chance 2 in front of Liston. Brush with Fame is third, so the Irish boys make yet another long run for the post, but they've gone clear. And now here comes Grant Young for Australia on the Rampager. Out after these leaders, leaves Castabon in his wake, followed by Reject and also Voodoo Sunset. They're not doing anything from Top Carla. So the Irish boys head for home. 1, 2, 3 again, but here comes an Australian. It's Grant Young on the Rampager. Brush with Fame, Liston and Exceptional Chance about to be joined by the Rampager, who's moved up quickly. They've got 3 left to jump now, and coming back on the inside, Exceptional Chance with Liston from the Rampager. And in fourth place, Brush with Fame. He's struggling to stay with them. They race now over the third last. In fact, that one, an Exceptional Chance got clear and raced 2, 3 in front of Liston and the Rampager. Then Brush with Fame, and 10 lengths away, Castabon, who's coming home fairly well. Have these leaders gone too hard? Exceptional Chance on the corner leads by 3. The Rampager second, Liston third, fourth Brush with Fame, and Castabon runs on resolutely. On the corner, 400 metres to go, 2 left to jump. Exceptional Chance, he leads around the turn. He's going for his first ever jumps victory. He's 3 in front. The Rampager's grinding home. Young starting to balance him up again. Then came Liston. The Castabon ran off at that one, and further back, Brush with Fame. Exceptional Chance coming towards the last, 2 in front. The Rampager second. Over they go. He crashed through it. They both did, the first and second horses, but they stood up with the same margin between them at the second last, and Exceptional Chance is going to win. Exceptional Chance comes away for Jimmy Mansell and scores by 5 lengths. The Rampager second, 3 away third, Brush with Fame, followed in next fourth by Liston, who went hard in the first lap, and then a big gap away the others, Top Carla, Reject, Voodoo Sunset and Castabon, who ran off at the second last.
6.52, Exceptional Chance winning by a big margin at the finish. 14.80 and 3.10, the Rampager 1.70 and Brush with Fame third, paying $1.80. Well, the question on everybody's lips at Royal Randwick is just how good is Star of Florida? Well, one man who can shed a bit of light on the matter is trainer Pat Duff, who speaks with Joe.
Well, Welcome back to Randwick. We're counting down to the San Domenico Stakes, and Pat Duff prepares the hot favourite, Star of Florida. What a horse.
He's a nice horse, Joe, and did you have a look at him in the enclosure?
I did. He's a big, strong type.
He is. He's a very strong horse, very mature for his age, isn't he?
And he goes very fast.
Well, we hope he can show here how fast he can go. I mean, he was racing a little bit less quality races up there, but his times that have been so good that I anticipate he'll go quickly.
Above average horses usually break 24-year-old track records, don't they?
That's true. That's very true.
So he'll jump and run and keep on going today?
Well, I left it all to Patrick. You know, I said to him, he just ride the horse how he travels, and I would anticipate he'll certainly be there.
He's taking on a much stronger field than he did last start.
Oh, for sure. Although I just noted Princely Agro, who just won the last in Brisbane. He beat it by 7 lengths last start, so it went quite well up there.
You seem pretty reserved about the horse, but confident that he's a potential superstar in the making?
I never get overconfident until I see it happen, Joe. A horse, I always say they're rated by what gets alongside them and how they kick when they get there, you know what I mean? And I hope he will, but until he does same, well, I'll be sitting back watching.
Being by Telesto, it's interesting he shows so much speed.
Yes, it is quite interesting. As I said the other day, he could run home brilliant times at the end of his races, but always a slow getaway. But this guy does it the other way around.
Good luck.
Thanks, Joe.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's Pat Duff. He has Star of Florida, a star in the making in the next.
Yes, and one thing's for sure, Star of Florida's going to be in front in the straights when the chips are down, hopefully with Callaway Gal making a charge on the outside for the sake of the punters who've rallied to the Golden Slipper winner. Sandown, correct weight, and Gradual beats Tsunami, Smitzer and Visage. Now, Morfettville, we've also got correct weight. And I beg your pardon, no, that was an old race. You've already got those. Now, Randwick Race 8 riding change on number 17, Kiverton, Danny Beasley. D. Beasley goes on to number 17 in Race 8. Beautiful day in Sydney. We've got a premature spring. Glorious day, not a breath of wind. Melbourne, on the other hand, is rather blustery, and they've got their share of wind today in Adelaide as well. But a perfect day in Sydney. The San Domenico Stakes, named after a great sprinter of yesteryear, and for his call of the race, Terry Bailey.
And Tappy, there was strong support for Star of Florida early in betting, but I can tell you they've come for Callaway Gal late. As you would have seen from the pictures on screen, gee, she looked in great order, but having said that, so too did the other Queenslander, Star of Florida. Now they're moving in. Starter calling them up. They're taking their gate positions for the running of the feature. Callaway Gal drawn the inside gate just as Lad Masquerado. East-West Success about to move in with Strictly Smart. Star of Florida, a real flying machine. He's a big, strong horse. He's at $1.90. Callaway Gal looked in great order in the mounting yard. Now here's East-West Success, unbeaten in 3 runs to date. Comes up. Strictly Smart, all the way from Innisfail in Queensland. Jester's Lad moving in. Masquerado. TAB favourite, Star of Florida, $1.90. Callaway Gal at $3.20. East-West Success, $5.30. Masquerado, $12.60. Star of Florida's just got out a little bit in betting, but he's rock solid. Callaway Gal's had good late support. She's in 80 cents, a clear second favourite. East-West Success has blown out the gate. Now, Masquerado moving in. This race won by Mystegic last year. There's been a great lineup of 3-year-olds to win it. The last Golden Slipper winner was Terse. Before that, Sir Dapper. And they're set for the running of the National Telecom San Domenico Stakes. Ready and racing. Callaway Gal began beautifully off the inside. East-West Success and Star of Florida is bursting out of the pack, and look at him go. He's in front by a length. Athelnoth railing through goes to second. Just as Lad wide around East-West Success. Callaway Gal back on the fence, 4 from Star of Florida. Then Strictly Smart, Masquerado, and last of all is Chocolate Starfish. 600 metres to go, and Star of Florida at full cry coming to the corner. He got away by 3 lengths on Athelnoth and East-West Success. Callaway Gal, Seamer trying to angle off the fence from Strictly Smart, just as Lad, Masquerado, Chocolate Starfish is at the tail. Over the rise, and Star of Florida under a big grip from Payne. He's cruising. He leads by 3 lengths. Athelnoth trying hard. Callaway Gal getting into the clear from East-West Success. Masquerado right down the outside. Star of Florida in front by 3 lengths. Athelnoth and running on well as Masquerado, and back on the fence Chocolate Starfish at a big price, but in front is the Queenslander. He's too good for them. Star of Florida's won it. Chocolate Starfish at any old odds has rattled home and got second. A photo third. Athelnoth, Strictly Smart, Masquerado close up. East West's Success behind those. Callaway Gal finished well back and near the tail is Jester's Lad. The time is 57.78. 57.78 the time recorded by the winner. The race record to Sovereign State at 57.29. He's run 57.78. And Patrick Payne very kind to him over the concluding stages. Speed to burn, and he's raced home to win it at $2, $1.20. Chocolate Starfish, number 8, has got second at a huge price, $4.20. Athel Noth, $6.70. We stand by for the numbers to be semaphore. After the running of the San Domenico, he jumped well and then showed blistering speed, high cruising speed to go to the front. And he's kept going over the concluding stages to win it well. Chocolate Starfish has come from last of all and has made great ground, has pulled a lot of ground off the winner. Athel Noth third, Strictly Smart fourth, Masquerado, East West Success next, and Callaway Gal in that clump. So we stand by for the numbers after the running of the National Telecoms San Domenico Stakes.
OK, Terry, we'll go straight to Jo McKinnon. I think she has the winning trainer with her.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, he raced very well, didn't he? It was a nice run, and I think he can. I liked the way he relaxed, Joe. That was the thing that got me in the most.
But you like the way he demolished that sort of field too.
When he said go, it was all over, wasn't it? No, he's a nice horse. I think he can go on to better things.
A nice horse.
Yep, sure is.
It's a pretty reserved opinion.
Well, they get better as they go, don't they? Horses, you've got to meet better and better, but I think he's a very good horse.
Most exciting horse you've trained?
For sure, yep.
What's the likely program for him now?
I'll have a talk to Patrick. Possibly the up and coming will be his next start, I would suggest, but that'll be up to Patrick. I'll have a talk to him. I did have a thought in mind about the Ascot Vale in Melbourne, but he's here and he knows this way of going, and, I'd like to have a chat to Patrick before we make any real decisions.
The way he went to the line, it looks like he's got plenty of improvement left in him too.
Sure does. He can kick a bit. And, on his pedigree, he's by Telesto, and as you know, he won up to 2,000 metres. And I think now that he's a bit older, I think he's going to relax and settle, and I have no qualms about him running further. No qualms.
Congratulations, you've got one hell of a horse in the making.
Thanks, Joe. Okay. Thank you.
That's Pat Duff, and what a horse, Star of Florida. He is a star in the making, isn't he, Taffy?
Certainly is, Joe, and what a sane, sensible, logical man he is, Pat Duff, refusing to get too carried away, just taking it all in his stride, and that's certainly the best way to be. And I'm quite sure that Pat will be talking to his owner, Mr. Plumley, along the same lines. Let's just take them one by one, see what happens. And Patrick Payne has himself on board another nice horse. Well, Alan Russell, I suppose all you Queenslanders up there have got big smiles on the faces after that win.
Yes, John, certainly. It was a very exciting win, wasn't it?
And away they jump. Gold God dawdled out of the gates. Tombola a little slow. Brave Chief and Biggs both began quickly, and Free Gold is going across smartly from an outside barrier. Blue Murder and Natcher just off the pace down to the judge the first time, and they're trailed by Rocky Point. Just behind those horses then is Give Me a Chance on the inside, and then Tombola, and they were followed by Mr. Brook as they leave the straight, and then Gold God and Blanchette last of all. Brave Chief, the Sandown Classic winner a couple of years ago, left the straight by 2 lengths. Free Gold is second. Natchez a length and a half away in third place as they go by the 1,600 metre mark. About 4 lengths further back is Blue Murder, a length and a half to Biggs, a length to Rocky Point, 1 to none Kerry Karika, being trailed by Tombola. A length further back is Give Me a Chance, and then came as they enter the back straight Mr. Brook, and then Gold God and Blanchette last of all. 1,300 before them, and Brave Chief by 3. Free Gold is second. 3 lengths away is Natch, another 3 to Blue Murder. 2 lengths to Biggs on the inside, and then Rocky Point, 1.5 to Tombola and Kerry Karika. Give Me a Chance comes away from the rail, and he's followed then by about a half length away to Mr. Brook, and a length and a half or 2 further back in the field, Gold God with Blanchette last of all. Brave Chief strings them out by the 1,000 metre mark. He leads by a little over 2. Free Gold stays in touch. 4 lengths away to Natch. 3 lengths further back in the field is Blue Murder on the inside with Rocky Point improving. And also going forward there was Tombola around the outside. They were trailed by Give Me a Chance, who's improving his place too. And Mr. Brook has gone forward as well, out very wide. They're trailed by Biggs, trailed by Gold God on the inside, and then Nunkeri Karika. And last of all is Blanchette. Up to the turn, and Brave Chief by 2. Free Gold is second, Natchez third. As they come around the bend, they're followed by Tombola. Mr. Brook pulled to the outside. Oh, Brave Chief shot away on the bend. and the old boy leads by about 4. Free Gold comes to the middle of the track to give chase. He is starting to wind up powerfully, and then Natch. Big's got to the outside. Brave Chief at the 200 is tackled by Free Gold, and Natch is coming through. Brave Chief, Sandown's roaring for you, old boy. He's a length and a half in front. He's back. Brave Chief, you beauty. Brave Chief beat Free Gold. Natch third. And then there's a break in the field to Biggs, and Give Me a Chance made some ground from Blue Murder. Long break to Rocky Point, and they were trailed by Gold God, and further back was done Kerry Karika, Blanchett, Mr. Brook, and Tom Boulder towards the tail of the field. The horse who's cheated death has returned a winner. He'll pay $5.30 and $1.80. Michelle Payne has coaxed him back to the winner's stall under the great guidance of John Ledger up at Wangaratta. They'll be deeply thrilled with this victory. 1-9-2 it is official. 1-9-2. I know John couldn't be here at Sandown today. He'd love to be here, but he's recovering at home, I understand, after a recent stint in hospital with a foot problem. And he's well over that, but just couldn't make it here. And John, it was magnificent. I don't know whether you probably couldn't hear it at home, but the applause started to break through about 150 from home. And this horse, if there's a more popular horse going around anywhere in Australia today, I'm sure I don't know about it. They just, whether you backed him or not, the courage that he displayed in returning to the winner's stall was outstanding. You would love to have been here, John, because he's going to get an absolutely outstanding ovation when he returns to scale. And congratulations to all the folk who've worked so tremendously hard to get this horse back a winner. He's now 9 years of age. A twisted bowel and a couple of operations just about ended his life. And whilst he's probably never going to reach the heights that we saw of him when he was 2 years ago mixing it with the best and indeed winning the Sandown Classic here, and I think was course record time, he might not get back to that. But the satisfaction that would be gained from this win right here today would be outstanding.
Yeah, they're the stories that this business revolves around. Fairy tale stories, such as the Brave Chief story. And adding to the aura of the whole situation is the fact that Michelle Payne has been able to win on Brave Chief a short time after brother Patrick won the San Domenico Stakes in Sydney on Star of Florida. Well, Great Glen's return in race 5 today at Morfordville has attracted plenty of interest, and the man in trust...
It must be remembered he's still only had the 2 race starts, and he's first up today. Now they're going to vet him. Jay Holder looking on. He'd know the horse very well. He's been on him all the time, every morning for the last 8 weeks, as he resumes on an Ascot Vale Stakes trail. Great Glen, currently $2 on the TAB. Now Mighty Raja still out of line. All right, now I'm going to trot him and have a look. Whilst we're waiting, the score in the Australia versus Ireland Jumps Jockey Series is 41 Ireland, 13 Australia. And Australia hasn't been behind like that in the series for a while for mine. The Irish boys had a good book of rides today and they lived up to it. Now Great Glen gets led back in. He's been passed fit to run out to 2:10. Holder about to climb back the hill. Good race this, full of quality. Yalumba, the signature handicap, known as the W.H. Wiley handicap, a listed race. First stakes race of the season.